Mega Manectric EX is a speed demon that's incredibly consistent. Lightning Accelerator scales up to 140 damage as you score points, and Heliolisk Electric Spark backs it up with 40 damage plus 10 to every bench Pokemon on your opponent's side, softening the whole board while Manectric goes for the kills. Here's what makes this specific list so consistent. Clemont pulls 2 random cards from among Heliolisk and Clemont's backpack straight to your hand, so you're rarely missing your key pieces. And Clemont's backpack isn't just a name match. For the turn you play it, your Heliolisk attack does 20 more damage. Elegant Cape adds 30 HP to your stage 1 Pokemons, making it noticeably harder to one-shot Manectric before its damage scales up. Cyrus and Copycat round out the list to control the tempo and punish opponents who overextended their hand, while Field Blower deals with annoying tools and stadiums getting in your way. With that, here's the full deck list. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this deck. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and enjoy the games. Here we go, going second. We're going against Dark. We get a Helioptile start. Not bad. We have Heliolisk in hand. And there's a Sableye. Interesting, leftovers. Would have thought they would have ran a Deceptive Needle, but we'll run with it. There's Darkrai. Honestly, that could be a savior for them. We'll see how the game goes. Hey, here we go. We will... Professor here. I want to keep my Heliolisk. There's Clemont. Hopefully this is an Electrike. It sure is. Welcome, Electrike. And we'll put this Elegant Cape on Electrike. And we'll flip a coin. See if this guy's gonna be paralyzed. It won't matter at the moment. Unless they want to retreat into like a Hoopa or something. They do get to heal it off with leftovers. Alright, we're gonna chip with Darkrai. I'm gonna do damage on everyone. Alright, they heal it off. But we're coming in with Heliolisk and we're gonna do damage. Quite a lot. We'll power our other Electrike. We will Clemont's backpack. Copycat. Maybe we get a second one. There's a second backpack. That's wonderful. And we get a Manectric. Yeah, we're set to go. Let's do the other backpack. Let's put down quite a lot of damage here. We'll do 80 on Sableye and 50 in the back. They continue to chip with Darkrai, but that won't be enough. They do save their garbage bag. They can no longer retreat though. They put the energy on Darkrai. So if they have a Bombirdier here, that might help, or an X-Speed. But they don't. They do not. We'll stay in with Heliolisk here. And we'll do damage on everyone again. Now this Mega Sableye is in range. If they can heal it and retreat, I will come in with Darkrai. I mean with Manectric. Not with Darkrai, they just attached on Darkrai. They leave. So yes, we will Cyrus next turn. They get their first point here, but it won't matter. Here they come with a Dark Prism. They cave the Darkrai. Try to keep that alive. Thank you, Heliolisk. You did a great job. Alright, here we go. GG's for my opponent here. Come over here. And that's that. Lightning Accelerator. Yeah, that combination with Heliolisk just hitting the bench every turn and the Clemont backpack is just an insane combination. GG's to my opponent. Here we go, going first. And we get a Helioptile start, which is lovely. And we have Heliolisk in hand. Other Manectric. Professor, what you got for me? Other Helioptile, and we get all of our basics. Beautiful. We'll set them all down. Now we're going against Typhlosion here. They might take away some of our energy. Granted that they evolve. Clemont backpack top deck would be great here. Alright, they singe. We'll undo that by evolving or flipping heads. Okay, we have all of our evolutions ready to go. We'll have an empty hand. And let's do it. We'll start with 40 up front and 10 in the back. Professor, I could net them a rare candy Typhlosion. Ooh, Flame Patch also helps too. So if they have a rare candy Typhlosion, Flame Patch, they could go in real hard here. Flame Patch, okay. And they do! Wow, what a great combination for my opponent here. Alright, we'll go in with the other Heliolisk here. And they get nothing. Perfect. They don't have their Victini yet. So we'll chip down 40 off of this. Yes, and a backpack. We love it. Wonderful. We'll do 60 here instead. And 30 in the back. And we'll have to take a hit with one of our Manectrics. And luckily they retreat for nothing. Alright, here we go. Oh, Electric Generator would have been great for this deck, however, it just didn't fit. Alright, we'll take a hit on this Manectric here, and we'll power the back. Clemont. No longer useful, however, I will use it just to empty out my hand. Oh, never mind, I have a backpack. Can't really use that either anymore, so let's get rid of it. And we'll end here. And now, the coming turn, I will take out this Typhlosion and hope that they don't have a Cyrus. There's Victini. Okay, they retreat. And they singe. Okay. Alright, that's actually good for us. Because even if they Cyrus next turn, it won't really matter. There's our other Clemont. We'll use that as well, because we no longer need it. And we'll take the Cyndaquil for our first point. And now they only have one way to attack here, which is Typhlosion, and they're hoping to take away my energy. Flame Patch, okay. They don't really need it, but let's go. Alright, 110. Do they take away my energy? Take away 1. Okay, do they flip again? They do flip again. This might be 0. And it's 0! Should have kept the 1, my man. Should have kept the 1. GG's to my opponent. Let's do it, going second. Going against Fire. And Helioptile is there. Welcome, sir. And we're going against Mega Ray. They cape it. Alright, we get Clemont. We'll actually make use of that. And a backpack. Wow. Here we go. We'll Thundershock. And hope, just hope, that they can't power this Rayquaza right away. They're paralyzed, but they need a Pokemon Center Lady here. Or a Malasada. Doubt that they have that, though. Alright, they didn't have anything. Here we go. We'll Professor here. There's our other Helioptile. We get our Manectric, our Electrike. Yes. Thank you. We'll evolve. Use the backpack. Power my Electrike and go for 60. And 30 in the back. Now they do get to Rainbow Cave, so they'll do 150 here. And they Ice Pop. But they lose it. Is there a second one? It's always the question. Is there a second Ice Pop? Doesn't seem like there is. They do take my my Heliolisk here. Enjoy that, sir. But we'll come in with Manectric. And do 80. Cyrus and Pokeball. I guess that's our second Electrike. Or Helioptile, that works. We'll evolve. And go for 80 here. Now, if they retreat, I'll just Iris them out. They can't possibly do... Oh, they healed. So that puts a wrench in my plans here. Okay, they go for 100. Fair enough. Second Electrike, we'll take that. Now, what I can do here is actually take their Dragonair, and they can't attack with their Rayquaza next turn. We'll retreat into Heliolisk, use Backpack, and attack everyone. Beautiful play. It was wonderful. Now they'll come in and they won't be able to attach on Ray unless they have a Flame Patch. And that's that. Just as I expected. Yeah, once you take away their ability to generate energy with Dragonair, Rayquaza is a sitting duck. Here we go, going first. And we're going against fire. What's it gonna be? Here we go, Moltres and Ho-Oh. Very interesting. What are we powering with that Ho-Oh? Okay. I have both my Heliolisk here. So I'll just use this Clemont to get my other backpack. And we'll end turn. Now they'll be able to Inferno Dance here. Let's see if they have a Victini to reroll those coins. It doesn't seem like it. Okay, so we'll be able to do quite a lot of damage here with Heliolisk. And they get their Ho-Oh powered up pretty fast. Yes, we got an Electrike. We like that. We'll Heliolisk up front. Use both our backpacks. And Copycat. See what we get. Okay, we get another basic. And a Cyrus. Cyrus is very helpful here. Okay, other Electrike. And we'll go in for 100 damage. Actually 120. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, it calculates the weakness on my attack box. I was thinking I was going to do 120 here. Other Moltres, welcome. Now, they can't retreat and attack here. There's really nothing they can do. All their Pokemon are pretty much locked out here. So they're going to lose this Moltres. They're going to power the other one. But what is their big attacker here? That's the question. Because that Ho-Oh is powering something. So they'll put all of that onto Moltres, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they do. And we'll take this Moltres. For sure. We'll Professor here, see if we get our Manectric. Okay, yes we do. We'll get our other Helioptile. And we're ready to go for next turn with Manectric. This is a wonderful start for us. Here we go. Everyone gets hit. Now this Ho-Oh can't come out. If it comes out, they lose. They come out with the Ho-Oh. Okay, yeah. They might have some healing. That's probably why they're coming out with it. Charmander. They had a Charizard somewhere. That's why they were running Ho-Oh here. You know what? You can have Manectric. I think we win this turn. They can't heal. And they retreat. Alright, we'll just Cyrus next turn and it's GG's. Alright, they do 70. Just not enough, my friend. Simply not enough. We'll do 100 on this Ho-Oh, and it's GG's. $160 actually. We have 2 points. Completely forgot about the damage stacking here. That was incredible. Here we go, going first. And we're going against fire. We get an Electrike start. We'll put them both out. And it's a Charizard deck. There's a Helioptile. We'll Professor here. Alright, we have all our basics. Nice. Our Pokeballs are now deck shufflers. Alright, let's see who they got. Torchic. Wow, this is greedy. 2 stage 2. There's the Entei. They're probably going to retreat into that. Never mind, they're going to power their Torchic. They might have Blaziken ready to go. Alright, we'll Clemont here. Get our other Heliolisk or Backpack. Both. Cool. We'll evolve. And hopefully we flip ahead here. We do 40. They evolve into Combusken, but we'll come in with Heliolisk this turn and do damage on everyone. Substantial damage at that. Oh, let's see what this is like. Doesn't matter if they heal all the way up. We'll do 80 damage with our Heliolisk. And they get to keep it. That's A-okay. Professor, okay. Get net them an X speed? That might help them here. They don't. Okay, cool. Alright. So we'll retreat. We'll Backpack. And then we Copycat. They have quite a hand there. And that might net us our Manectrics. At the very least one. There we go. Perfect. There are deck shufflers right here. Let's shuffle some cards. And we'll evolve right here. Now we get to do 80 damage and take out this Charmander and do 50 in the back to both of those. Wonderful. Now, if they have Blaziken, they'll come in and take my Heliolisk. They have no Blaziken, it seems, so they're coming in with Entei to tank. However, they could have a Leaf here. Okay, Pokeball. Gets them nothing. It's all their basics. You only run through 3 basics here. That's kind of steep unless they already have basics in their hand they're not willing to put down. Is pop. Fair enough. They lose it. That's good for us. And there's that other basic. Cool. Alright, we'll power the Manectric. We will Cyrus and take their Combusken. And now they have no Blaziken to play with. Now our Manectric does 140, I believe. We'll be able to take out this Entei with ease. Alright, here we go. They just couldn't do enough. They gambled quite a lot by playing 2 stage 2s. And it's our game. GG's to my opponent. 140. And that is game number 5. We're on a streak here. Alright, going first. And we're going against water. Let's see what awaits for us. They are weak to us if they're truly water Pokemon. Yes. Suicune Excalibur, probably. Backpack. Okay, there's a Helioptile. Beautiful. Well, Professor. See what he gets us. A Heliolisk, nice. Well, I'll keep this for now. Let's end turn. Next turn, I could possibly do 60 if I flip a heads. Did they put any basics down? There's a Misty. Wow. Of course. Of course. That's lovely. That's okay. We have our Heliolisk in hand. Oh. Never mind. They don't do much. They do 40. I forgot. They didn't put anything down. We'll Clemont here. Actually, I think I will evolve into Manectric. Retreat for free. Use double backpack. And do substantial damage on this Suicune. We can do 100 damage. Alright, here we go. 100 damage on Suicune. Easy peasy. Now they're gonna need 2 basics here in order to take out my Heliolisk. And they don't have it. They do not have it. It is GG's. Incredible. Heliolisk takes the game. GG's to my opponent. That was quick and easy. Took down Suicune because they braked real hard. Going first, let's do it. Going against Dark, and we get Helioptile. And we're going against Mega Absol. Beautiful. Heliolisk in hand. We get our second backpack. We'll be doing quite a lot next turn. This is a lovely hand. Lovely start. Let's hope they don't have a red card. Or a Mars. Alright, they attach. Do they have any more basics? They don't. Okay. Alright, other Helioptile. We'll attach. We'll evolve here. Attach energy on Heliolisk. And double backpack. This double backpack has been just amazing. We'll do 80 here. And now this Absol is crippled. However, they get to take my Cyrus here. So that's not good for us. Unless they decide to retreat. Alright, they Ice Pop. So they will stay in, probably. Wow, they keep it. Alright, Absol's the luckiest Pokemon ever. Always healing up to the top. Alright, they lose it before getting to the top, but they got pretty far. I'll take my my Cyrus here, of course. And we truly need at the very least, an Electrike here. Alright, Professor. Okay, there's the Electrike we need. Alright, and hopefully next turn we can have a Manectric going. It'll have to take a hit, but we'll see where this takes us. Okay, they're gonna go into Hydreigon here. And they Ice Pop once more. Of course they do. Getting real lucky here. Alright, they should retreat here, of course. Sabrina. Yeah, this had to come to an end at some point. This win streak was crazy enough. And that is it for us, friends. This is GG's. Alright, we'll attack and let my opponent have it. Yeah, Manectric and Heliolisk are just such a good combo. Very consistent together. This win streak was awesome. However, it had to come to an end at some point. GG's to my opponent. And that is Mega Manectric EX with Heliolisk. Incredibly consistent. Let me know down in the comments what you think of today's deck. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.